Brody, are you so excited? Yeah. Today our adventure begins at Disney's Animal Kingdom, where we're going to become wilderness explorers. So he's ready to go collect some wilderness explorer badges. Let's go.
Today Allison and the kids are going to follow in the footsteps of Russell from the 2009 Disney-Pixar film Up to become wilderness explorers.
Hey, you guys want to be wilderness explorers?
Yes.
Awesome. Who wants to earn their first badge here? Awesome. We are going to make a W like this. 2 hands, and you're going to say, the wilderness must be explored. Can I see the backs of your hands? Awesome. You've now made a bird go caw. Can I see your lion paws? We're going to go roar. Awesome job, friends. I will give you guys 3 things. A book, and then a special pencil, and then your new uniform. So, with this special pencil, I want you guys to write down some super cool facts you learn about, and then when you go home, you can tell your friends and family, okay? And then your first badge is already in your book. There you go. There you go. There you go. And your new uniform. You can put this on your shirt or in your book. And then when you guys walk around today, look for anybody with an orange bag to earn more badges, okay? There you go.
Be sure to click that subscribe and like button on our channel so you won't miss our next adventure.
Hi, how are you? Good. We're on page 7. We're going to earn our flamingo badge here. A little bit. So what color is a flamingo? Anyone know? They are pink, exactly. And what color do you think they are when they hatch from their eggs? White. How do they get that pink color? Eating shrimp. Eating shrimp, right? So the different foods they like to eat. Now these flamingos here, these are called the lesser flamingo. They are the shortest and smallest species, and these guys actually eat algae. And it's the same protein though, the same protein that is in shrimp and in algae that will turn our flamingos pink.
Today the kids will try to earn more than 20 badges that range from helping to save endangered species to recycling and protecting wildlife. Disney emphasizes taking action to help the planet through a program called Disney's Planet Possible. And today's exploration will find many messages weaved into the adventure.
And we're going to be on page 11 for you guys today. So we're going to be learning all about different types of plants. So do you guys know what type of plant this is right in the middle here? Yeah, it's going to be a cactus. And the cactus, he lives in places where it's very hot. So what do you think the cactus is really good at doing? He's really good at holding what? Water. Yeah, he's really good at holding water. So he has some unique adaptations to take care of that. So he has a bunch of stuff on the inside to hold the water in, but when it gets really hot, sometimes the water can leak through the leaves. So, do you see any leaves on here? Yeah, so there are actually leaves on there. So those little spine things, those are actually just modified leaves. But the main difference between them is that they're so small and prickly, and they have such a small surface area, it makes it a lot harder for the water to leave the plant as well. So depending on where you guys are from, you guys might be able to find a whole bunch of these cactuses, or you might find just some regular plants like daisies, or if you're in North and South Carolina, you guys could find a plant such as this, like a Venus flytrap. So there's a whole bunch of different carnivorous plants all over the world. There's over 350 different types of species. Right, and you guys should be all set. I got everyone, right?
Thank you.
Right? Got
Yes,
everyone?
thank
Okay,
you.
just making sure. Have a good rest of your day, guys.
Awesome.
Do you guys want to talk about Africa, the ocean, or Florida?
What do you think?
Florida? I like your choice. Might not know all about it if you don't like it. What do you see here in the Florida scrub?
Turtle.
Oh, yep, there's a turtle there. What else? For this. What else do you see? Do you know what this guy is?
It's a turtle vulture.
Mm-hmm. What's hanging out here? Yeah? Oh, there's a big tree. Trees are alive too. Alrighty, so this is our gopher tortoise. He is a keystone species here in Florida. Do you know what that means? So when you think of a key opens the door, right? But if you don't have the key, you can't get in, right? So our gopher tortoise, if something were to happen to him, he just disappeared, it'd be really hurtful to an ecosystem because they're very important to other animals. They help over 300 different animals. So when you think of gopher, what do you think of? Panda. What's your favorite? What do gophers do?
Cheetah. What's your favorite? Dig.
They dig. Yeah, they dig holes on the ground. Our gopher tortoise does this as well. He creates a long tunnel and they're gonna use this for their home, right? But then they have to go somewhere else. They'll abandon that burrow, and it creates a house for a lot of animals, including snakes. So yeah, gopher tortoise, they're a protected species here. The only way that you can actually touch them is if they're crossing the road and they just need a local system.
So you learn about plants, they do learn about...
Now, we were talking about our turkey vulture here. So our turkey vulture, he doesn't have the best of eyesight. He can smell very well. But this bird, another vulture, they have excellent eyesight, but they can't smell very well. So these two are going to be besties. This guy is going to fly, and then when he's flying, he's going to, his shadow is going to be cast onto the grass, right? And it's going to help this guy find food, and then he's going to use his snout to sniff the food out. So they're going to help each other. Once he finds it, he's going to be like, oh, there's food down there, and they're going to enjoy that meal together. So this type of relationship is called mutualism, or best friends. But this type of relationship is a bit different. It's called commensalism. It's another big word, but the gopher tortoise, they don't get anything from this relationship because they leave the burrow behind. But our friends do. When you guys go home, do you think and try to find some of these relationships with the animals that live near you? Awesome.
The Wilderness Explorers program has been at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park since 2013 and has been embraced by more than 23 million guests. It's a fun and interactive program that enables guests of all ages to be a hero in their own conservation story as they participate in a series of self-guided activities to learn about plants, animals, and conservation.
Bird, are you excited? Yeah, where are we going? To the animals? Are you going to Rafiki's Planet Watch? Yeah, you're gonna earn some more badges. You excited?
In my backyard, we have 13 animals. If you go to page 20, you'll see a picture of each and every single one of them. I want you to try to go out there and find 4. It'll be right back here in my AstroTurf area. Go right ahead. And
You see it? Right there, Adelaide? Right in front of you? Right there. And I see one over there. I don't know what kind of bug that is, and this is a spider. A beetle?
No, Mommy, it's this.
Is it?
There's a bunny right here. B.
Let me see the bunny, Adelaide. The bat is up there on the bat box.
I found more than 4.
Which one was your favorite?
what's your favorite? Shout it out.
A bunny.
Bunny. Wow, we all agree that it's the bunny. Well, do you guys see bunnies back home?
Yep.
Yeah. Where do they live? Underground. They live in burrows, right? Maybe when we're running around outside playing, we can be mindful to make sure that we're not running into any burrows, right? Not only that, we can also go on a scavenger hunt around our yard and see how many animal habitats or homes we can find, right? Oh, you guys all keep your safe, right?
All right. Do you need help?
Here at the conservation station located at Rafiki's Planet Watch, our kids were able to explore a menagerie of horrific animal activities and experiences.
It looks fake. It's right up here on the side, but you can see it's like neck moving.
Whoa.
See it, like?
Yeah.
They got to see the veterinary treatment room and get a close-up look at the place where Disney cares for animals to see how they would prepare for future procedures. The kids also got to creep over and see a mix of creatures at the amphibian, reptile, and invertebrate windows.
They're hiding in the rocks. Desert Rosie.
Next, they were able to check out what the resident scientists are working on in the Science Center. Throughout the station, there are numerous friendly animal experts who are willing to answer all of your questions.
Exactly the things that they put together for the animals that want. Because when we look at it,
Lastly, they were able to learn about the meals prepared for animals throughout the park at the Nutrition Center.
It's a Mickey. Get a Mickey out of it.
So I've got the badges on page 21 and 22. We'll start on 21. So the first one is the conservation badge. Does anyone know what the word conservation means? What do you think? Absolutely. So conserving is all about saving. So it's all the things that we can do to save animals in the world around us. So on that page there are a few examples of conservation, like saving water, planting trees, conserving energy, but there's many, many more things we can do. And then some of my favorites are really easy that you can do every day. Saving water can be as simple as turning off the water while you're brushing your teeth to make sure that it doesn't keep running. You can turn off the lights whenever you leave the room to make sure that we save energy. So conservation might seem like it's a really big thing that's hard to do, but it can be really, really easy. And then
One thing to keep in mind is that Rafiki's Planet Watch closes at 4:30. So there's 5 badges to get over here, and you'll want to make sure that you get over here before they close.
Like we mentioned earlier, the Wilderness Explorers program supports Disney's Planet Possible program as part of a commitment to a bright future supporting a healthier planet for people and wildlife. Since 1995, the Disney Conservation Fund has directed more than $125 million to save wildlife, inspire action, and protect the planet.
The truck at all times, and please do remain seated at all times as well. Now on the right side there, out of the truck you may be able to see the okapi. The okapi, all the way up in that corner by the tree line, is those dark brown animals with the black and white stripes. They look like they've got a pair of zebra pants on. However, they are more closely related to the giraffe due to a similar bone structure and a prehensile tongue. On the left-hand side, you'll be able to see the bongo. There are identifiable by their coats. That is how we identify males and females. Both male and female bongos have horns, so we tell them apart by the color of their coats. Now down there by the water, that black and white bird, that is going to be the saddle-billed stork. The horns on the males can grow up to 6 feet long. Now, my friends, we are making our way into the Safi River, which is going to be home to some of the more aquatic animals here in Africa. Now, as we come around this curve here on the other side of these fallen logs on the right side, you may be able to see some of those big white birds down by the water with those large light pink color that shows up on their back during mating season. It looks almost as if they're blushing at each other. They're also colonial nesters, meaning that they like to nest in groups, and they will nest in groups of up to 500. Both the male and female pink-backed pelicans will tend to the nest and to the eggs during their gestation period. Tree is called a baobab tree. It is also nicknamed the upside down tree due to looking like it's got roots on the top of it. It is also called the tree of life because it can store up to 40,000 gallons of water in its trunk. So much like the giraffes, these dogs have completely individual coats, no two are the same. They are extremely successful hunters out in the savannah with about a 90% success rate. To put that in comparison, a lion's success rate when hunting is only about 30%. Now on the left-hand side, you can see a few different animals. You may be able to see the Hardman's mountain zebra, the sable antelope, and the wildebeest. So if one tries to get a jump on one of those guys, they get punched pretty hard, and they do not appreciate that. Now these giraffes here on the right and left side have extremely long legs. This helps them to gain extremely fast speeds. They can sprint at up to 35 miles an hour. Now they are extremely tall, which does mean that when a baby giraffe is born, it is very rudely introduced to the world with a 6-foot drop down to the earth. However, they are able to, this helps them to learn how to walk and run and stand on their own. This takes place up to about an hour after they are born. And this helps to protect themselves from any predators that they may be out in the wild. Everybody's got chores out here on the savannah. The giraffes are the tree trimmers, while our grazers, like the wildebeest, the Ankoli cattle you may be able to see on your right side, the springboks and things like that, will tend to the overgrown grass and weeds that are out here on the savannah. The African elephants love to flap their ears. This helps to cool them down. They will flap their ears and cool off the large amount of blood vessels in their ears. This in turn cools down their overall body temperature by about 15 degrees. Rhinos and wildebeest have sensitive skin as well, so on the left side there on the ground you'll see a mud pit or a mud wallow. All those animals will come along and wallow in that mud. Elephants will fling it on their back, and rhinos and wildebeest will roll around in it to cool themselves off and protect their skin. And you can see some more of our white rhinos on the right-hand side having a snack. Farmers will keep them on their land to eat the overgrown weeds and grass. They have 4 stomach compartments, so they can eat quite a bit of food. In their yard there, you may also be able to see a bee box. It's that big yellow box hanging down there. Elephants, as we discussed, can eat quite a large amount of food. Back in Kenya, they were starting to come onto the farmers' land for their food, trampling and eating all their crops.
Feel free to keep it wrong. What are you? There's all cute. Those little miniature goats. What are you? Yes. What are you? Your favorite animal? What? You can draw your favorites tonight. It's cool.
Yeah.
What are you? Favorite animal? I think that's a good answer. I like your boots. What are you? The island of flamingos are actually a hidden Mickey.
Oh yeah?
They have ears on it, shaped like a Mickey.
Very cool.
The adventure continued toward the Gorilla Falls exploration trail, where the kids continued to explore the wilderness of Animal Kingdom deep in a lush tropical forest. Here, they might be able to spot gorillas, hippos, zebras, and more in their natural habitats. The trail contains winding paths through the Pangani forest to encounter African animals at every turn. They might be able to see a meerkat on a rocky perch, or a zebra in the savannah, or come face to face with a gentle troop of western lowland gorillas on a grassy hillside. Throughout the self-guided tour, there are several convenient observation stations to snap pictures from and to learn more about Disney's global conservation efforts to protect animals just like this, as well as their habitats.
like walking on his nails. So crazy looking. Yeah, look at him buried in there. Almost can't see him.
Disney provides you with plenty of signs and guides to help you understand everything you're seeing in the environment and habitat you're in.
See the bird? Ooh, he's so pretty.
It's really remarkable when you've never really taken the time to explore these trails to see all of the different nature that exists throughout the animal kingdom. Besides beautiful birds filling the sky with beautiful colors and sounds, you can also see an amazing display of fish and even hippos, all surrounded by captivating landscapes.
Oh wow, look at all those fish. Where? Oh, there is.
Sounds and very proud.
You see her? You see the hippo, Brody?
All those fish are
Hanging
swimming
out.
around her.
Yeah.
That's because our fish have amazing friendship with her called symbiosis. And usually when they're acting like a living car wash, they'll go out there and drive off of her. This way she gets nice and clean, they get a snack, everyone wins.
Una gran pecera. Alright friends, well we are learning about tracking. And tracking is where we look for clues. Has anyone ever looked for clues before? Yeah, sometimes. Perfect. Well, where are we all visiting from? Let me ask that. We live at, that's perfect. There's so many different animals all around Florida that you can track. Kind of like the one that we're tracking in our book. You got some clues here of a paw print, some scratch marks, and some fur. What type of animal do you think we might be looking for out on the African Somalia? Ooh, bears are a really good guess. A lion is an awesome guess. Because we've got a 4-letter word down here, right? Oh, a hippo's a good guess too, but they've got different types of feet. And bears will have 5 toes down actually that are part of that paw print, and they've got really long toenails. They've got those claws that stay out. So maybe when you get back home, you can try to track some animals in your neighborhood. We've got some wildcats down here, the Florida panther. They're actually critically endangered.
From piece 19, there should be the page right next to your tracking badge.
What do you guys eat? Do you eat both? Yeah. Do you know what that's called? Called an omnivore. So there are some animals that are omnivores, and when you go home, I want you to find out what
Riding on
is
this
an
back.
omnivore,
Too.
Your journey through Africa starts in the welcoming village of Harambe. Harambe is Swahili for come together. Interestingly enough, This village is a combination of a number of some of the favorite places in Africa found by Disney Imagineers while on a scouting trip for Animal Kingdom's Africa.
I'm going to play you a sound. I want you to tell me if that animal is happy or mad, okay? You think that's a happy cat or a mad cat? That is a mad cat. So if we were in their space, or if another tiger was in their space, they might roar like that and they'll go like... Do you know where tigers like to live in the wild? Near a lot of trees, right? These ones are going to live in the rainforests in Asia. And there are a lot of trees and a lot of animals. There are a lot of things that we get from the rainforest.
All right. Your badge. Yeah.
What you have to do on page 21 is go over to this area over here, the bush, and count as many Yeti sculptures, Yeti faces, Yeti anything that you can find, alright? So
Okay.
when you get that number, come back to me, and I'll give you your badge.
All right.
How many have you found? Are you good at it? How many did you find?
You guys have any questions about bats?
The Maharaja Jungle Trek led the kids down mystical trails to discover a wonderland for tigers and other animals, including these incredible bats. Here, guests can find cross-towering footbridges and roam around jungle beds surrounded by cascading waterfalls in the shadow of a palace frozen in time. Later, the kids were able to explore a chirping aviary where over 50 species of birds were soaring free.
If she was up and walking around, there's a couple of different reasons she might have been doing that. Do you want to take a guess as to why? Looking for food, kind of in a way. So she knows that at the end of the day, right, as the sun starts to set, her doors are going to open and she's going to get to go backstage, and that's where she gets her dinner.
Okay.
Right? So sometimes she'll kind of very politely yet impatiently wander around, like waiting for that door to open. Right? We also have a second tiger that shares that area. So if she's over here, then he's in there, and if she's in there, then he's backstage.
The mystical forest is home to gibbons, Eld's deer, black buck, Komodo dragons, Malayan flying foxes, water buffalo, and over 50 species of birds. Legend has it that the Anandapur Royal Forest was once the hunting ground for wealthy Maharajas. Today, it's a lush tropical paradise you can explore on a self-guided tour.
If we look up in those trees, right there. Oh yeah, it's about those nests. Yeah, they're hanging, right? No, there's no bird's nests you guys see, right? Those are pretty cool because they're hanging. Those are called pendulum nests. Now, they're also known as communal nests. Do you think a couple birds live in there or a whole bunch? A whole bunch. A whole bunch. There you go, my friend. So those belong to our metallic starlings. Those metallic starlings are going to work together in order to build those nests, and then they're all going to live in them. They each have little family units within those nests, kind of like an apartment building, which is pretty cool. So you guys think when you go home you can look up birds' nests near you and try to figure out what birds live in them? Yeah, good deal. I've got those badges for you, my friends.
Wait, he's trying to run me over with the We need 4 more.
Are they the ones up at Refugee Planet Watch?
Do you see any wings?
Yes.
Yeah. But are their wings big or small? They're kind of small, right? They actually can't use their wings to fly. They're too small, but it's something to chase them. You can put them up to kind of scare it away, right? Now, if we look at those wings again, what color are their wings? They're pink, maybe kind of red, maybe some green even too. Think of their color. Think y'all can find that out? Yeah. And now I'll earn your insight badge. This is location. There you go.
We can't think of another place where you could go from Africa to Asia and even the prehistoric times in Dinoland, USA, all in the same day. But during the Wilderness Explorer adventure, you can do all of that and then some.
Andy, what do you think it is?
Oh, that's easy. It's a woman.
It's a mammoth. That's right. Good job.
Hello. All right, so we're on page 32. Perfect. We're all learning about fossils. Awesome. So I've got some really cool fossils on this page right here. What we're gonna do is I'll point to a fossil, and I would love for you to help me name it. Okay? All right. So we'll start out with this dinosaur right here. What's this dinosaur's name? Triceratops. Right. Yeah. So what's the shape that has 3 points on it? It's a triangle, right? And then a bike with 3 wheels. Tricycle, right. So, do we think 3 means tri, or tri means 3? Yeah, so tri means 3 in Latin. He has 3 horns. That's why he's called a triceratops. So maybe whenever you guys get a second today, whenever you head home, you can see if you can look up what Florida state fossil is.
The adventure comes to an end here at the Wilderness Explorer headquarters, where the kids were able to check in and tell the other Wilderness Explorers about all the fun things they learned, show off the badges they've earned, and then prepare to give an oath and receive their official Senior Wilderness Explorer badges.
I'd also like to make it so many good animals. Did you guys find fun facts about these cool animals? Yeah. So my challenge for you, I know back to school about this car. Who's going back to school? Yeah. So my challenge for you is to tell all your friends about the cool animal facts that you learned and flex on them all the cool badges that you got today, okay? Okay, I'm gonna need everybody to hold up their right hand. An explorer is a friend to all. Eat a plant, a fish, or a tiny mole. And do you guys promise to keep on exploring the wilderness? And do you promise to tell all your friends about the cool stuff that you learned? Well, congratulations, my friends. You now are officially Senior Wilderness Explorers. And you guys have earned your Senior Wilderness Explorer badge.
All right, so we just completed our Wilderness Explorer badges. They each got their Senior Wilderness Explorer badge. They actually got, I think, 4 each so that they can put it on different things. So what was your favorite part about today, guys? Seeing all the animals? What was your favorite animal that you saw? Flamingo? Naked mole rats, they were cute. What about you, Ainsley? The dwarf goats? What about you, Brody? The bats, they were pretty cool. I think my favorite was that little baby gorilla on her daddy's back. I think that was super cute. So did you guys have a fun day? Yeah? Fun adventure? All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.